Hey guys, Tarab here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing for today's morning in the north, we've got Grubby playing as Orc. Going for a Farseer first. Facing off against him in the south, we have Blade playing as Human and going for the Archmage. You may be unfamiliar with this map, it's one of the new ones. It's part of the W3 Champions ladder called Autumn Leaves. So personally, I also don't have much experience on it, so I'm curious to see how it plays out here. One of the main reasons of picking this particular replay. I want to see how this map goes. Yeah, always nice to have a change of pace in the map department. So Grubby in here doing a bit of harass. No tower up in the base, so these wolves have a bit of a headache for Blade. Giving him the run around, and he's going to go for the tech up, so no fast expansion. Expansion creep doesn't look like super difficult, but does have the assassin, which would have the poison, so it would expose him to a bit of follow-up damage from the wolves and maybe a few peasant kills. But in terms of like outright creeping strength, you can get through that pretty easily. It's just all your peasants are going to end up very, very low in health. Comes in here doing some more harassing. Now finally Blade putting down the tower. Maybe a little bit overdue, but perhaps he didn't want to slow down his teching speed for that. Taking a look back at Grubby's base, putting down a war mill now, but not a super fast headhunter build. Look, we've been seeing a lot from him lately. Going for a grunt here. Wow, the wolf expired just before gets the kill on that peasant.
My life for the
Full health remaining. I wonder if he's just going to like use that to build a scout farm or something. Too risky to kind of bring it back to base at this stage.
We're under attack. Upgrade complete.
But, zero experience so far on the Farseer, so pretty good for Blade. Hasn't been able to get much creeping down himself though. Really needs that level 2. Wants the Brilliance Aura. Got to sneak off and do a bit of creeping here. Grubby coming in for the harass once again. Tower nearly complete this time though.
Work complete.
Oh, coming across here looking for the steel. Unable to get it. Gauntlet's going to be the item. Does get the cancel on that farm though. Tower up and running. So the wolves not going to be able to get too much damage done anymore. Grubby's harass may be coming to a bit of an end. Go for the Tauren Chieftain, Spirit Lodge, Bestiary. Alright. Take about complete for Blade as well. Grubby on the run. But not a super effective harass. Did he kill like 0 peasants? And Archmage still did manage to get level 2, so pretty good for Blade so far, I would say.
An axe to grind.
Oof, he lets that wolf die. Okay, gonna do some creeping with the Tauren Chieftain. Creeping up this expansion position. Oh, that's probably an easier one actually. Oh, Grubby didn't manage to get the steal on that one either. Quite a lot of poison here though. Can make it hard for Human with all these like somewhat low health plentiful units. Nope, and Blade is just on fire. Grubby unable to steal any of these creeps so far. Oh man, that Tauren Chieftain got low creeping out that camp. See the trapper wants to get over there and ensnare the shaman, but doesn't manage to. What is this guy doing? Going for the old runaround. Where's he coming from? Some unusual behaviour with that creep. He's trying to come across from the other camp. Looks like that will happen when they're towards the edge of the gold mine. They're interesting. Oh, Stormbot onto the TC. Still a bit low after that camp. And the surround has to town portal out. Hits off the wolf, but does manage to kill the water elemental just before the town portal completes. Healing salve underway. And Grubby does have a peon over here. Maybe was looking for the expansion, but not going to be the option quite yet. Blade too aggressive at the moment. Depth training for the Shaman coming through. Now Blade trying to creep this in quite an aggressive position on the mercenary camp. Looks like Grubby hasn't found him immediately, going for the lab himself. It's nighttime, so they haven't seen each other, and now Grubby going for a tower, so does want to expand, it looks like. Okay, gets a Hellstone.
We're under attack.
I see over here trying to steal away any experience from Tauren Chieftain. In fact, disengages from this camp. Maybe worried about Blade coming over for the harass, but they're going to continue creeping. Going to go for this gold mine, and looks like going to solo creep that up. And going to run around, do a bit of scouting. I don't think we've got any raiders at the moment, so relatively safe. The only unit he's got out of the bestiary are the Coda Beasts so far.
Work complete.
It is quite a bit of tick. Okay, tower completes. Go for a raider and then snare just to get like one or two of them. And there we go. Expansion underway. Oh.
Research complete.
Did Grubby get that experience? I think he might have. Pretty impressive. More solo creeping on the MK, getting very, very close to level 3. Here come the militia from one side. Grubby finds them. Gonna get 2 free kills here. But that's level 3 on the MK. We have level 3 on the Tauren Chieftain as well. Got the Devotion Aura, Lionhorn of Stormwind. And both players at a very similar food count for this next fight. Not a super high-tech army for Blade. It still has a lot of footmen. Might not perform too well. Good clap. Trying to speed scroll out of here is Grubby.
We're under attack.
Level 2 clap. Level 1 Stormbolt.
Heed my call.
Catches a grunt though with the slow and manages to pick that off. Grubby going to try take this fight next to the tower here, I guess.
Our town is under attack.
Going for the cancel on that one. Repair this up. Slow on the TC. He's got the lightning shield. Grubby with the Zeppelin now. Zeppelin dropping in the Kodo and he gets a meal. Impressive play. Purging away the water elemental. Got the militia here, but the duration's worn off. And now Blade on the run. Kodo Beast getting dropped down. Loading them back in. Good Kodo micro so far from Grubby. He's got, oh my god, all 3 of them have got a full belly now. This is crazy stuff from Grubby. But he is getting quite low. The thunderclaps from the MK doing some big damage. Orc Hero is also getting quite low. So is the Archmage. Archmage in a bit of trouble here. Not heal scroll. Now the TC in jeopardy of going down. Hunter King pretty close to another Stormbolt. Zeppelin also getting quite low with all those Kodo Beasts loaded inside of it. Drops them off. Just surviving, but the expansion is up. And Blade running out of momentum here. Coming in. Oh, the clap at the last second save into the Zeppelin. MK at the front uses the Hellstone. So many low health units out the back for Grubby, but Blade's having trouble fighting here. Kodo coming in, gets another meal. Spellbreaker just like that. Half of Blade's army is in the belly of these Kodo Beasts. Just about there for another Stormbolt though. Well, does have it. He's to spend it. Pulling back, he's got his own tower going up. But Grubby hangs on. Expansion up and mining not at full strength at the moment. But that is really good news for him. Looks like Blade. No, continuing with the push. I thought maybe he's peeling off a couple peasants to try to build his own expansion. Here they come back from calling militia. Maybe they'll build an expansion now. And Blade finding some time to do some creeping here, trying to catch a few units with the intercept. Coming from base. Interesting idea. Another circlet maybe?
Earth and fire. Heed my call.
Bringing up his heroes though with the priests. Probably using the Zeppelin, healing up all his units. Thanks to that. And Blade just going to go off and do some creeping, calling in the militia. Go for the far corner camp. Is he going to try and expand in the corner? Wow. Probably playing quite timidly at the moment. I mean, it's not like his army's super good for creeping, these Kodo beasts. Don't do that good damage. Really all about the devour for them, but looks like he's going to start creeping now. But yeah, looks like Blade is going to go for an expansion in that far corner, and I don't think Grubby's going to be expecting it. Very up to vitality there for the MK. Very, very beefy boy now.
We're under attack.
And Wolf doing some scouting in the usual expansion position, but doesn't find anything.
Storm, earth, and fire.
We're going to do a bit of creeping now. TC pretty close to level 4. But man, Blade doing some aggressive creeping. This is a tough camp. 2 dire frost wolves. You can do the roar and granite golem. Tough camp to complete. There we go, 4-4 now for his heroes. And Grubby, during all this, has not got much creeping done at all himself. But does have the big resource advantage, having had his expansion running for a decent chunk of time now. I guess that's what, 1,500 gold? So he's broken into upkeep, up to 60 now. Got another burrow coming up in base. Take a look at consumables, got a heal scroll, invul, very ready to fight with the Zeppelin. And Blade has his expansion, I think Grubby just scoured it with the wolf. So Grubby very, very ready to fight here. Looks like he might pick up one more heal scroll before starting the battle. And Blade gonna have to defend, but did manage to complete that camp and gets the Cloak of Flames. That MK is going to be doing some crazy damage with the high level clap and the Cloak of Flames. Looks like Grubby trying to catch a few units coming across from base. Oh, and he gets them. He's got 2, just like that. They were just running through the field, and Grubby manages to devour them. Wow. Wolf's coming across here, but we do have a tower up and a water elemental as defense. So Blade gonna hang on, but make sure he doesn't get any of his units caught coming across from the rally point, and that's exactly what's going to happen to this one, it looks like. So hero level advantage for Blade, and he's breaking upkeep now. Close the distance in terms of army size. Does not have, oh, it's got pretty good consumables too. 2 heal scrolls and an invul, so Blade ready to rumble. There's a couple of units here isolated. Probably coming in quickly, but Farseer out the front, loads into the Zeppelin, save the day. Okay, out the front, so beefy though, so much armor, so much health. Takes down that Kodo very, very quickly, and Grubby has to town portal out. And now with the front into the peasant line. One elemental there diverts a bit of attention. But now that's expired, so these peasants could be going down shortly, and Grubby coming across to harass. They're going to have to town portal back, but not before he completes this big camp again. Ancient Django, what an item! Gets both of the big items on this map. Very, very good news for him. Oh, does let the grunt run away here though. And TC and the Zeppelin going for a Zeppelin drop. Not the best one. Not the best stun. And now the Tauren Chieftain surrounded, has to pop the invul. claps and stomps coming both directions. The chain lightning doing big damage. These casters getting quite low. The Kodos come through. All three of them get a Spellbreaker. Okay, in a bit of trouble, getting quite low, but there we go. Tauren Chieftain goes down. Probably came forwards for the transfer, but not in time. MK very, very low though, has to run out the back. We do have a priest though that can heal him up. And that's level 5 now for the MK. MK still taking the focus fire, however. Raider out the front. And the Wind Rider in the air. Involt. Big clap though. That MK is surviving. Grubby might have overextended there going for the MK kill. Trying to run away now, but losing quite a lot of his army. Blade at the end of that fight with a 5 food advantage. Not the end of the world for Grubby, but a lot of his units quite low, and he's having trouble fighting without the support of the Tauren Chieftain. Trying to go for the Ultra Revive here, and about to lose a Kodo. And another breaker is free.
Just for Surgeon.
Things looking really, really good for Blade here. Now going for the kill on the shop.
Ready to
Be trying for a couple of headhunters. Trying to go for a bit of transition and squeezing these units out the corner. Blade doesn't manage to pick them off, but does get the shop, so no more consumables from there. Doesn't have a shop at the expansion either, so
Our town is under attack.
could be an issue for Grubby going forwards. And really, I think so far it's been the superior creep route
Our gold mine is
for
running
Blade.
low.
It's got him this lead. Managed to take both of the big camps for the big items. And Grubby, he got his expansion up really, really well, but then he had a very timid creeping route. Didn't get much creeping done, worried about defending his expansion, I think it was.
We're under attack.
Blade crept aggressively, got an expansion up in a cheeky, unscouted position. He's played well since then. Just checking if we've got any upgrades, doesn't look like it.
Vengeance for
The
Surgeon.
involt on the MK. Oh! Archmage in some trouble. Does have the town portal. Probably going to have to spend it here. Yep. Okay, coming in from the rear. Oh, but the heal scroll saving quite a few units there for Grubby.
Ready to soar, master.
AM quite low though, with no soul ability items here.
Work complete.
Stormbolt to get that kill on the headhunter. And Blade going for a bit of a chase down here. Let's play a little bit more conservatively though until his AM is safer. Still very, very low health. One stomp and he could go down. Stopping by the shop. Does have quite a lot of gold, close to 900 here. Picks up a heal scroll and a town portal. So he's a lot safer now and a lot healthier thanks to all the priest healing. And looks like he's going to go for a push on this base. It's pretty well defended. 2 towers with the fortified armor. Gonna make that a tough fight. Really needs level 5 on this Tauren Chieftain to make the difference. Wow, he's splitting off a bit of his army here. Going for the harass onto the peasants again. Purging away the one elemental that was guarding it. And fighting underway. Once again, focus fire onto the Archmage. Archmage trying to get away. Big focus fire onto the Tauren Chieftain though. And Archmage with the town portal. Good stomp. One caster going down there. Grubby does force the retreat. A lot of peasants went down to that grunt harass. Well played.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
And that did get level 5 on the Tauren Chieftain. Some decent fights here for Grubby. You heard that. The gold mine and the mains are dry. Blade has about 2k more in his mine at the moment. A lot of units here with slow though. Didn't see a transition.
Research
Grubby
complete.
didn't put down the Tauren Totem to get AoE dispel, so he has to kind of just contend with the slow. Has to deal with it. Occasionally use Purge to get rid of it, but very hard to mass purge It's such a mana disadvantage with the Brilliant Sora. Okay, we've got the Invis MK coming forwards. But Grubby with the Sentry Ward sees this coming. Here we go. Purging that away. Focus fire, but the clap still doing some big damage. Got the invul as well. Not in too much jeopardy. And so healthy. 1.3k health. Taking all this focus fire. Oh, now he's got the Paladin in the mix. Still, MK getting quite low here. Has to pop the invul. Oh, but the Farsi a little bit out of position. Grubby has to town portal. Going back in. Making sure his whole army gets out safe. The MK did take a lot of damage there. Had to spend the invul. TC though without any mana at the moment. Popping the clarity. The salves. Both players very, very similar food counts.
Our town is under attack.
Right around 70. Oh, Mortar team in the mix now for Blade. Oh, but he's got Inner Fire. Tier 3 Inner Fire transition. That might be a bit too much for Grubby to contend with. Okay, here we go. Fighting underway. After the Tauren Chieftain here and the Kodos. Good clap. Speed scroll out from Grubby. Trying to run away. Repairing up that Zeppelin. Going for a Zeppelin drop. He's got the potions. But TC taking a lot of focus. Oh, jumps into the Zeppelin, avoiding that clap. Very well played by Grubby, but the TC's so low in health here. And the Raiders just melting. And the claps just don't stop coming from the Mountain King. He had the big mana potion on that. Grubby throws in the towel. Well, as I said, well played by Blade. Pretty even match overall, but he managed to find the level 2. Grubby's harass in the early game wasn't super effective. I don't think he killed a single peasant. Very well played by Blade, avoiding the damage like that. And then, yeah, sneaks that expansion in the top left. Probably wasn't expecting that, didn't get to harass it nearly as much as he would have liked. And then the superior creeping route from Blade on the back of that, getting both the big camps, both the big items. Very, very well played. And how's that for the new map? Autumn Leaves? Looks interesting. I'm happy to see a new map like that. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.